Yo, what's good, everybody? Hey, this is your one and only Castlebar Marquise live and direct. Yo, I just got off the phone with my homie, man, and as I'm about to leave, this spot and go travel and everything else, I gotta tell y'all about this because this is one of my friends who he was there. He knew about the whole situation, and to this day, I don't think it was my fault, really. You know what I'm saying? But this is the story and the origins behind what really happened between me and Jade and the other person. Okay? Y'all will figure it out. Alright, so I'm about 17 at the time. Okay? And I was head over heels over this girl named Jade. Now, Jade was, y'all, the picture, the thumbnail, yeah, okay? She's African American from her father's side and Japanese. Bad. Okay? Just moved in. Charmaine done left. Jade is all about Jade, baby. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's going on. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm going to be real. Jade slick been, in the picture, but we just ain't been interacting like that. Like, we just cool since I was about 14, 15. Whatever. Now, 17, we decided it was in both of our best interests to give it a go and a try. Okay. We together for about a couple of months. Then, all of a sudden, right around, I think it was like August, something happened where Jade's dad had wanted, to see her, so she flew to Japan. Now, let me explain to her about her father. Her mother, like I said, is Japanese. Her dad is African American. He's a big time mogul over there. I mean, plugged, untouchable plugged in the corporate mega giant levels of business over there. And I'm talking about 100% legit. I'm not talking about anything illegal. He is the man over there, okay? Like, they living in a skyscraper on the top, like the whole top floor is theirs. They got a garden and everything on the top of a skyscraper. I mean, crazy. Cool, no problem. Well, the only problem for us was it kind of caused a wedge in our relationship. Now, her dad originally is from our state. The state that me and Jade is living in. When Jade was here, mom and dad, they still together, but the mom basically usually is the one who, if dad has to go back to Japan to handle some business, she'll stay. This is what happens. Well, okay, Jade is in Japan with her dad, and my homeboys was like, hey, you know what? It's wintertime. Y'all on the rocks. Hey, man, roll with us out to the country. Now, let me explain something about the country of my state, okay? When I mean the country, I mean the farm area type places, the sticks, behind God's black, country of bumpkins. Yeah, I'm talking about that area. Now, there's many different countries in our state. Because our state used to be a pretty much predominantly agricultural state. Except for maybe about somewhere in a roughly ballpark of about 5 cities statewide. But now, some of those have become populated and, they growing up, switched to different means of providing for the people that's there, whether factories, steel mills, you know the story. Okay, so, but we going out to the country. Now, I don't know nobody out there. But my people, my homeboys, they're peoples. Okay, cool. So we go out there, and the whole way down there, like I said, it's Thanksgiving time. Jade been gone a couple of minutes. Our relationship been on the rocks, but we found a way to still like text message each other. Matter of fact, it wasn't text messages. I'm gonna tell you how crazy it was. It was MySpace. Yeah. If you remember MySpace, you already know it was internationally known. It was global. And I had the slide. That was the phone that it used to slide up. And if you slide it this way, it was a whole keyboard. You could have got into the internet for the first time, but it would drain the heck out of your battery. I'm on there having this argument with her. You know what I'm saying? It's Thanksgiving. It's like maybe not, it's like not Thanksgiving the day, but it's like a couple of days before Thanksgiving, you know what I'm saying? And that Alisha Keys just keep on playing. You don't know my name. Round and round and round she goes. Will you ever know? Oh my goodness. That song there, the video was dope. Alisha was looking good. And we out there in the country. Now, at this time, because we going through it and everything, Jade done already told me, like, I think we should see other people. I'm like, oh, it's like that? Cool, whatever. I care, but, you know, this is young adolescence. I can't let her know that I care as much. Or she thinks she got one over me. You know, it's that type of season. You know what I'm saying? Real puppy love type thing. Well, I go out to the country. I'm meeting all these people. My homeboy, we here at this house. And we playing. You know what I'm saying? They playing cards and stuff like this. At this time, I don't know how to play spades. So there was this girl who was there by the name of Allie. Woo, fine. Okay? I'm like, God dang. But, you know, I don't, you know, one thing about me, I'm not trying to be all up in the phone and trying to holler because then that looks, you know, suspect. I straight told on myself. I was like, yo, you know, I'm sorry. She's like, you ain't gonna play cards in front? I was like, I don't even know how to play spades. And plus, I'm having this stupid argument with this girl. And she like, oh, what? And, you know, so she kind of like giving me nice things to say, you know, and I'm explaining to her, you know, what happened. But I don't tell her, of course, Jade's name. And she don't know where Jade at. She thinking Jade is off in some city and everything else. And she was like, well, the girl did tell you it was over. I'm like, yeah, but, you know, that was bogus. Woo, 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 woo. So in the process of this, she's teaching me how to play spades. I become a master, like a duck the water at the game spades. Boom, 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 boom. And then, you know, because I know how to play spades, I know how to play hearts now. Boom, 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 boom. Killing it. Bid whisk, everything. Oh, it's on. So we start the drinking. Like I said, we young adults doing young adult things. You know what I'm saying? Grown folk things. We end up off of some rum and eggnog that was mixed oh so well. That was the out of my life. Top 10, top 10, top 10, top 10. That should have been on. Listen, we ended up having relations. Sherman gonna have relations. Sherman gonna have relations. Oh, we was having relations. Woo! Okay. And it was so crazy because as we having relations, in the midst of us having relations, the Alisha Keys is going off in the car with the CD player. It just on repeat. You don't know my name. Round and round we go. Will you ever know? Ooh, my goodness. And she, fine. I'm like, I don't know if this a mercy this or you really digging me or we digging me. I don't know what's going on, but I know one thing and one thing for sure. Sherman gonna have relations. Sherman gonna have relations. Listen, Casaval is having some relations. It's Gucci. Okay. Boom. Unfortunately, though, the person who is that's dating somebody that's in her family, they ended up breaking up, having a divorce, all this just badness. So it goes left. Matter of fact, they was like, I guess, engaged or whatever. But it wasn't like her direct, you know what I'm saying, sibling or anything else. I think it's like really one of them, that's my sister, but not really my sister. You know, one of them type things, ordeals. Needless to say, I never made my way back out there, whatever. It's over with. Years go by. Me and Jade, we rekindling. After she got back to the States, we figured out. Actually, no, this wasn't even years. This is about maybe a year goes by. We figured out we tripping. You know, we was tripping. You know, the distance was tearing us apart. Blah 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 blah. Now, interestingly enough, she invites me because we're thinking about, you know, getting engaged for real. You know, we was very serious about each other. She invites me over to her family reunion. So, you know, I'm like, okay, cool, no problem. I don't got a problem with that. Your family's always been, you know, both sides. Your Japanese side and your, you know, black side. They've been very invited. So, you know, they out there, it's a big park, and, you know, people out there on the grill, people playing cards, and, you know, they got the music going. We walk up together, everything good. They playing baseball. I'm like, cool. So, you know, she gives everybody the wave. I see her granny, her aunt, and, you know, everything's just going so well. I'm like, dang, babe, I'm kind of, you know, thirsty. She like, oh, okay, well, the drink table over there, I'm going to go fix your plate, you know, because, you know, her granny done raised her right. You know what I'm saying? You know, you fix your company a plate. Don't have no other woman fixing your company a plate. If you want to know what the moral of the lesson to y'all modern age women, y'all need to, listen, y'all need to take heed to that. That's why your mans be getting still. It's a smooth move now. Trying to tell you. So, alright, I'm over there by the little, you know, the big joint, big circular igloo cooler. You know, y'all know the yellow one with the red top, with the white button. I'm over there fixing me some water. And then, before I know it, I turn, immediately from the cooler to this, I'm in a hug. Oh my God. Ooh, and then listen, kiss that spot. Whew. Oh, not here. What just happened? Then she pulled back a little bit and I see the face. And it's Allie. And as soon as I saw that face, and then she done, listen, Lil May Rose done poked up and out. You know what I'm saying? I said, my mind instantly went back to, Sherman gonna have relations. Sherman gonna have relations. I'm like, ooh. And then it hit me. Ooh. No. Whoa. Wait a minute. Whoa. What? Now I just remember where I'm at. We got a problem. Ma'am, how did you get here? How you doing? This, that. I'm like, I'm cool. You know, I got the cup. I'm like, I'm good. You know, just out here. And before I could even say, with my gal, with my slick fiance, whatever, Jade is walking up. She like, hey girl, hey, cut. You know, she like, hey, they start hugging. Now I'm sitting there with listen, in my most whitest demeanor, I am completely baffled at what's going on right now. I'm like, oh, hey, yeah. Oh, so, you know, Jay, she pick up on her off off the cuff. She like, oh, she got hand me my plate. I got the plate in one hand, the drink in the other, water. I'm like, oh. She like, oh, y'all know each other? She said, yeah, cuz, girl, you don't know. Remember, like, I know we don't be talking like that, but remember I had told you about this dude I met? And, oh my God, he was so fine. He treated me so good, but he was going through some situations with his girl. And it was on a Thanksgiving and blah, 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 at one time. And I was like, damn, if I ever caught back up with him, like, I am going to, like, we got to pick up where we left off. Like, it was, as she's saying this, I could get no fulfillment, joy, or brownie points from it. A small goddamn piece of sweat just went down my damn spine. Because I'm like, ah. And she like, this is him? I'm like, she like, yeah. I'm looking at her. She looking at me. She was like, points to me, you slept with my cousin? I'm like, I didn't know. She like, oh my God, how could you and everything? She was like, whoa, wait, cuz, hold on, wait. This your man? She like, yeah, that's my man. I was away, and I was visiting my dad, and I was missing him, and all this other stuff, late night crying and everything. Yeah, I'm crying over this jackass. And I'm like, oh, here we go. Here we go. So, they ended up talking. I'm the biggest enemy. The aunt mad. The other dang on, the uncles actually, the only people that thought it was funny was the uncles. They was like, see, this is what happens. But hey, look, we only laughing because you a male and this is probably not happened to us. But, what you got going on there, bro? Like, you do know. We know, and that's not both of them my niece now, but goddamn, boy, you know what I'm saying? If it wasn't for her granny that really saved me and was like, look, baby, this is why you don't play with mans, and you keep what's in that's what you find to be safe, and we got over it. Granny did sidebar me and was like, yeah, he can't help it. He just a hoe. He trying to get it together. And I most certainly humbly agreed with that old lady. I said, yep, and she was like, see, this is why. And she, and I became like the but the reason behind the whole family. And she was like, see, this is why, family, we got to have these reunions. Because you never know what's going to happen. And I was like, yeah, I guess. So, moral of the story is, hey, man, do right by your man. Don't be having any arguments or text messages. Like, just stop that. Just stop. Okay? We've been doing this for over 30 years now. It don't. When I text him going, well, shit, before then was emails, before then was letters. Listen, don't have no conversation of importance over no goddamn gonna take. This is the end person. I need to see the whites of your eyes type ordeal. Okay? Especially if you're dealing with your relationship. And number 3, which is most important of all, hey, I ended up breaking up with Jade anyway. And for a slight pinch petty moment, I want to get back with that. I ain't even gonna lie to you. But I didn't. But hey, fellas, you can't just, don't do that. Don't well, one door closes, another one. Give it some time. Okay? It's been real, y'all. I'm your host, Castlebar Marquise, and I'm out. Oh, 'cause you don't know my name. I'm about to go listen to that now.